Hi everyone, Floyd Meyer here. I am a physician assistant. I have a master's in public health, a degree in molecular biology, and I'm currently working in physical medicine and rehabilitation. Today we are continuing our series on resilience, which is the ability to remain well, recover, or even thrive in the face of adversity. This week we are going to be continuing our theme of physical resilience, but we are going to be discussing an often overlooked component of physical resilience, which is recovery. In a review article looking at the role of physical fitness and resilience, they stated that repeated intermittent exposure to physical stressors like exercise with enough time to recover in between can lead to physiologic stress training or toughening. And this protective physiological profile appears to be associated with improved performance during challenging and stressful situations, an increased tolerance to stressors, an increased emotional stability, and improved immune function. And the key point of that for today's discussion is where they say, quote, with enough time to recover in between. But is time the only factor? Are there strategies that you can engage in to improve your body's ability to recover from a stressful situation? Thankfully, yes. There are many aspects to recovery that can be optimized, which will improve your body's ability to grow following some type of a stressful situation. The first aspect of recovery that we will focus on today is active recovery. So active recovery can be thought of as a practice that will promote recovery pathways in the body. So while you are still doing some type of work, the tempo and the intensity is going to be at a much lower level than what you would traditionally consider to be exercise. For example, you can engage in things like gentle walks or very slow swims or a very easy bike ride. These things are going to, while it's still going to be some type of activity, the body is actually going to recover faster than it would otherwise if you did nothing. And for example, let's say we have two different athletes and both of these athletes are at the same exact level of physical fitness for this example. And they're going to engage in a very difficult workout. They say that we're going to have them do, hundreds of squats in one day. Now, person A, they are just going to, after that workout the next day, they're going to do nothing. They're just going to lay around on the couch, not really do anything, and just kind of hang out and recover in that way. And then person B is going to engage in some type of active recovery. So they are going to go on multiple, very easy walks around the block. They are going to do things like foam rolling, and they're going to do self-myofascial work. They're going to do some very gentle stretching and, really trying to work into those muscles. So even though person B is actually doing more work than person A, because both of them did the same hard workout, but then person B the next day is also going to be doing activity with these active recovery methods. Person B is going to be better able to exercise again on the third day. These active recovery methods are going to improve the body's ability to recover and repair from some type of stressful situation. So as we said before, different types of active recovery can be, very gentle walks. It can be, some type of unstructured mobility work. You can do foam rolling. You can do self-myofascial release techniques. You can do yoga. Really any practice that is going to move your body in a way that is not causing a significant amount of stress or significant amount of damage could be considered a form of active recovery. Now, the other type of recovery is going to be more of a passive recovery. And passive recovery is generally going to be, when you're sleeping at night. Sleep is going to be the biggest component of passive recovery. And sleep is when our bodies are actually going to synthesize new hormones. It's when we clean out the waste that's accumulated throughout the day. It's when you repair the damage that has occurred from the day before. And it's when you build new resilient tissues. And I have made multiple videos on how to improve, how to optimize your sleep. So I make sure that you guys check those out if you haven't seen them already. Improving the body's ability to recover will allow you to better grow from difficult situations, whether they be physical like exercise or even psychological, giving your mind the time to process this new information. And you will be able to actually undergo more stressful situations in a shorter amount of time if you improve your body's ability to recover, because it's not necessarily how much you are stressing the system, it's how well are you able to recover from those stressful situations. Because if you're able to recover from them, you can engage more often in more difficult, more stressful experiences without severely damaging the body and severely damaging the mind. Remember, the goal is repeated intermittent exposure to stressors with enough time or with the ability to recover in between them. That is what is going to build resilient people. That's how you're going to become more resilient. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments below. If this resonated with you, make sure you share it with your friends, share it with your family. Make sure you're subscribing and following for more of this content. The time for action is now. Again, this is Floyd Meyer. Have a great day.